how much or how little to say about your next moves, and you're having to leave behind any turmoil or anything in your life, not even just this person that you're meeting up with or that you're going to tell or the people you're going to tell. This is about leaving trouble behind, in our lives. Sometimes, unfortunately, some of us have to learn the hard way, and things that we create in our life that aren't supposed to last for long. So that could be our situation. It could be the people, the jobs. But it looks like a lot of us are going to be moving away, okay? Next, for the divine feminine, we have the star card. Ooh, so at least, for some of us, and I feel it right now. I feel like some of us are really sad. It's like we've been given a date, that, something's going to happen, or we've been given like a time frame, like it's like ticking. The clock is just ticking, and we're going to have to, kind of just go with the flow and have to do what we have to do and really hold down to our britches, divine feminines, okay? And I do get that it's a part of our twin flame journey, whether we're talking to them or not, whether we can reach out to them or not. But I do get that it's a part of this twin flame journey, every bit of it, especially every part of you that you can't deny. That's what the twin flame journey is about. But shying away from self-denial, but opening up to that doubt. And then conquering that doubt with this star card here. So there's a wish fulfillment going to happen. And with the star card, it's not just in yourself, it's not just in others or the decisions that you've made. But if a lot of us feel like we've been just getting hit back and forth, whiplash with everything we've been going through, it looks like we're fine. It's like third time's a charm is kind of what I want to say. And it seems like now we're going to be able to be happy somewhere. Some of us may have to start fending for ourselves and flipping dimes to get a burger, you know what I mean? And it sucks because some of us are vegans or something, you know what I mean? And we're gonna get to where we want to go. Some of us maybe want to be, I like to sing, so some of us may want to become a star. And that's something we're going to be, famous, and we're going to get there, but through the hardships that we have to go through right now, and everything that we've been through for any of us in our different situations, it's about time that now, or around the corner for some of us, right, depending, that everything we've gone through, all the people we've met and how we felt and why this, why that, and is going to tell us what we were built for, and that is what's going to come true. And the beauty of that is that we all just don't hope to be a nice person. We all wish for some sort of physical, tangible success, and it looks like it's coming. If some of us just broke up with a karmic partner, or we just broke up with someone, or we decided to leave this strong love behind, wherever we're going is going to be a wish fulfillment, and that the feeling, the animosity, the anxiety, the hurt, the heart that feels like it's at our toes, it dropped, it's going to turn right back around, it's going to flip, and something amazing is going to happen for us, and we're going to watch that garden grow. We're going to be able to watch exactly what we've been able to create. A lot of us feel like we are leaving behind what we need to leave behind because we're scared of commitment, or for an example, and it's like we're building a life, we've made children, we've gotten boyfriends or girlfriends, we've married, we've built a house, and regardless of how it's going to fall down or come apart, it looks like it's because ultimately a lot of us were meant for something greater and not just to stay here. A lot of us stayed here because we were scared of leaving this person, but because we know that we're in touch with our divine, regardless, we're being pushed. So we're going to have to do it anyway. And the thing is they've always promised us that this person will come right along with us and set place in exactly where they're needed to set place in. But you'll just be up on this pedestal where you belong. And whoever's able to stand up there with you is who you're supposed to be with, is who you're going to be with. For a lot of us, it's this person. But right now we're having to say goodbye because we won't serve him or her or ourselves. We won't serve anything at all. And I think a lot of us understand that because we've been sitting in the same place for quite some time. Some of us are scared of what we've built. We see what we're capable of building, and that's not enough because we know it's not our full potential. So exactly what we're supposed to do, all of our efforts, the pieces that have been missing are going to come together, and we're going to sprinkle them like dust, like if it was nothing. All that we amount to, all that we are, now we get to understand why the walls or the shifts or the earthquakes in our lives, okay? From having to let go and move forward and let this wish fulfillment happen. So if the number 17 or the number 7 means anything to anyone, okay? Next card at the top of the deck for the divine feminines is the 10 of wands. So this is what it feels like. This is what it looks like. You know, us even sprinkling our little pixie dust on our lives and finally being able to have all the assets and tools, mindsets, love. I get that maybe this wish fulfillment, this star card, is still a work in progress here with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card, because this is somewhat of a hero. I know it doesn't look like it, but it could be Superman. It could be a very humble hero, because you know what you've lost, you know what you've given up on. You're not yet like, I'm laughing back at those days your grandparents telling your grandkids about. No, you're still very much in the heat of the moment here. A lot of us will still be able to go out, have friends, meet new people, whatever we want to do. But it looks like with this 10 of wands, we're still going to be working very hard towards rebuilding our foundation. But look, it looks like we've got a grip on what it is that we're going to be doing. So if we relocate and we realize that, hey, we need money to get the bus, we need money to be able to eat still. You know, if I don't have a place to live, I need to make sure that I make this certain amount of tips so that I can at least have a hotel and then walk to work. It's kind of like that is honestly what I feel. For some of us who this just applies to a relationship we left, or we figured that we needed to leave that relationship, for that kind of willpower, it shows that you may not have to relocate, or you may not have to, throw your foundation away to build another. But as you're work in progress, it looks like a lot of us are just going through the withdrawals as well, of being without this person and really seeing what it's like to love yourself before you can love someone else, because there's something missing, and these are the pieces that needing to be put into place so that everything that you make and manifest this time can be worthy to yourself first and foremost. Okay, so there's it's a lot of transformation happening here. Then we have the 10 of swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So it looks like I'm predicting, the way we're going to feel. 10 of swords is more air energy. We start, with being like, damn, I knew that this was going to happen. I knew this is how I was going to feel. Now I don't know what to do. I'm feeling, but I feel like a lot of us will still have a roof over our head at this point. We'll have food. We're just at the point where we're like getting tired of this work. We're like, damn, why did this have to be the life for me? So I get that the divine feminines, there was a few videos I spoke about this, where if you don't make that move and you don't do the work, as you're so tired of hearing that, the divine will have to move and pick you up for you. Okay, but I opened up to the world card for the divine feminine. So whatever you're going through right now, divine feminines, or that you feel like you're going to go through, don't worry, you're going to actually make it out on top. But the only thing is your emotions, your feelings, and you're not going to believe, okay, divine feminines, that what you're doing you should have done. So a lot of us could start, denying ourselves, or of what we're doing, that it's going to be any good. So I get that a lot of us aren't going to realize the wish that came about, because we've always wanted to understand why, and everything that we've created in our lives amounts to nothing. And so we're going to get to understand that. Let's see what's going on with the karmic. Okay, she's the King of Swords, so air energy. The 7 of Pentacles, earth energy. Okay, the 9 of Cups, water energy. And the Knight of Wands, fire energy. So I see a little bit of everything here. There's definitely a scramble. There's a dictator here. There's someone who she's abiding by, or he's abiding by, whether this be another person, if the karmic partner is with an air sign. But it seems like there's some instructions for her right now. She's got instructions in order to get moving here with this earth. This is that questioning, because it's like, with this fire energy especially, or even if they're a Scorpio, if they're an Aries, or they're a Gemini, or if they're a Capricorn especially, it seems like, sometimes your plans that are supposed to be forever or everlasting get deviated. And it seems like this air sign here, or this mentality, if it's not a person, if it's not her or him, there's instructions for her to be able to do something and go somewhere. So it's not so much her questioning anymore, but it is saying, okay, maybe it's a question of like, okay, is this where my new life is going to be? Is this where I'm going to be doing this? Is this, is this that? But I get those instructions may come from the divine masculine or from her own self if you know that they're not together, that she's going to bury her treasures in new land. So she's going to be relocating somewhere too. If that's not temporary, then it's permanent. But it'd be either or, that she's going to be investing no new place. So it looks like she's packing up her things and moving somewhere, maybe back to a homeland, a native land. I say that because if they're Caribbean or island or something like that, it just looks like she's going back to her homeland. Or something like that. Then we got the water energy, that where she's going to maybe be alone. She could have kids, while he's touching the stomach, or she's pregnant, or she has kids already and is pregnant. But this can signify, being alone from a relationship, of being happy within yourself, and that's the wish fulfillment from everything that has happened. I do get here that there is kids involved, just because there's always something being held and treasured, not only money, not only empty trinkets and being happy, but it looks like this is a new place for her to settle with her baby, where she'll be protected and safe and always checked up on. And the Nine of Cups means that there is some sort of wish fulfillment, not only in herself, but where she is and what she has. I think she always knew that where she was going to be, or with this person, or with this instruction or direction, that it wasn't going to last for too long. But it seems like there was a compromise. The Knight of Wands is that fire energy, so Aries, Leo, or Sag, or both, or all three, what have you. Is an impulsiveness to I think this is, with going along with this, is an impulsiveness. So to do what, right? And it seems to me to maintain land, to maintain goods, to maintain jewels, money, friendships, find new friendships, find new jobs, find new this and that. Now, if this is their homeland that she's moving to, right? It seems like she's putting on another brave face. She's taking on a new persona. In the shuffle, there was the Death card that came out multiple times. But it looks like finally, these two parties are going to be giving back to themselves. But that's what I can say. There is some instruction here and what to do with the karmic partner. So some of you may not be understanding some of the moves or some of the weird different things that are going on if you watch them on social media. There is, it looks like the karmic and the divine masculine aren't together right now, and it seems like it's a plan. There's a plan here where they either, both of them are in cahoots, to the drama, or that they're not going to be together. Maybe it's saying, hey, you know what? You got what you wanted. It's time for me to go and love somewhere else, someone who's going to really need my help. Divine Feminine, I do also get that here. There's maybe a loss of someone or something, rather than just your habitat. Here it looks like she's already been in her habitat. She has her divine habitat, and now she can go take and use over there. It seems like the karmic will run out of her money and her jewels and all those things that she used to relocate. She'll still have her baby, if they have kids or not. So it's going to be up to her to kind of make haste, not haste, because that's in reverse, but make quick, make haste with everything that she's got to do to maintain her new situation, because it seems like this King of Swords has a plan. Or if they're an air sign or not, it seems like they told him, hey, I'm not going to be here for a while, in the way that they are. It's a strategic plan that doesn't need to be everything said. It's just so much needs to be said. It seems like, this air sign has said, look, right now, exactly what you thought was going to happen is happening now. So I need you to kind of go and take what you have, take the baby, take the da-da-da, and go with mom, go with your dad, and go for a moment, because I need to tend elsewhere, okay? To someone who's very much in need. So this is definitely the divine feminine who's losing right now with this earth energy, losing a lot right now. And she's going to be made into this Nine of Pentacles. So the Karmic is this Nine of Cups right now, and the Divine Feminine is that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, he's going to go start anew with the Divine Feminine right now, because that's where it's needed. And that's another World card, completion, and the Temperance here. So I'm excited for that. Thank you. Let me know if you resonated. Bye.